Hello everyone and welcome to my another video tutorial. In this video we are going to install a plugin for cache. So basically there are two plugins for WordPress and the name of the plugin is W3 Total Cache and WP Super Cache. Okay, both plugins are very good in terms of performing of your website and give you the boost of your load time of your pages, of your cache files, CSS, JavaScript, and make your website easy to load up. But for this video tutorial we are going to use W3 Total Cache, as I'm using the W3 Total Cache on all my website and I trust W3 Total Cache more than WP Super Cache, and it is easy to configure. I will show you the right way to configure the W3 Total Cache. Okay, so let's go and install this. Okay, install now. Okay, so the plugin is installed. Let's activate this plugin. Alright, now as you can see that there is a new tab of performance. So before we configure anything, I would like you to check to show you the load time of our website. So let's go to GT Metrics. This website will analyze the performance of our website. So copy the URL, paste it here, and check it. Alright, so the page speed grade is a Google grade and a Wiselow grade is for Yahoo. So for the Google it's 96% and already A, and for the Wiselow it's B and 81%. So now you can check what are the things that you need to improve. So in our case we need to specify a cache file editor and remove the query string from the static resource and minify the CSS, and if we can avoid the CSS at the rate import. So let's go and configure now. Okay, so for now this is the performance, or this is the grade right now. Let's configure the plugin. Go to the performance general setting, and it is not necessary that you enable all the functions. We will just enable that functions we need. Okay, so I'm going to enable the page cache and the method is disk enhanced. And for the minify, enable it. Make sure that you use the minify mode as a manual. If you allow automatically, it will compress your theme CSS file and your website may misbehave, like some features may be disabled. Okay, so use the manual method, and the cache method is disk database cache. We can use the database cache, but our website is not huge, so it's not recommended. It's all up to you. If you want to allow it, allow. If you don't want, so for now I'm just leaving it. Object cache, enable it, and browser cache, it's already enabled. CDN, content delivery network. If you have a premium CDN like Max CDN or NetDNA, you can enable this function and configure it. But since I'm using the free one, so I will tell you later on how to enable the Max CDN, and we will use the manual method to enable the content delivery network on our website. Okay, reserve proxy is something that that is used when you have multiple servers. So since I have a single server, so there is no need to use a reserve proxy. And Cloudflare, we will use it manually. So for now I'm just leaving it. And monitoring, if you want to monitor your website uptime and all the things, you can sign up for a free account in New Relic and get an API key and put it here. I'm not doing it, so I'm just leaving it. And Google developer account, you can put your API key by going this API console, and you can generate an API. So I'm not interested, so I'm going to just leave it. and leave the rest setting as it is. Okay, click Save All Settings. Okay, let's go to Page Cache and make sure that you enable the cache one page, cache the feed site category tag, and if you are using the secure HTTP, you can enable this. Since I'm not using, so I'm gonna leave this. It's all up to you. 404, and yeah, cache the request only for website address, and if you want to don't cache the pages for the rules of your website, you can enable and choose the rule. Okay, since I am not using this, so I'm going to disable this thing, and the rest of the setting is default setting is enough. So let's go and save all settings. Okay, let's go to Minify. Alright, now for the HTML XML, make sure that you enable this thing and tick the inline CSS minification and inline JS minification. Okay, for the JS, it's already enabled. Make sure that you choose the non-blocking using JS. No. The default blocking is enough, and tick the preserved comment removal and line break removal. And for the CSS, okay, it says that we need to minify the CSS, and if you click this thing, you can see that these are the files that we need to minify. Okay, so enable the CSS minification setting and click the preserved comment removal and line break removal. Okay, yeah, now all you need to do is all you need to do is just copy the things, but make sure that the file, which is your style sheet of your theme, you don't compress this thing. And if you want to minify other CSS files, you can just copy the files here like this and put it here, and after that click verify URL, and if something appears like this, it means that you did everything right. Okay, click add new and copy the another one, put it here, verify the URL. Yep, add a style sheet, paste it here, verify URL. Yeah, okay, so the Google Font API, we can't compress this because it is hosted in Google and not on our server, so we cannot compress it. If you want to reduce the file size, you can see the optimized version here. Yeah, this is the optimized version in 4 lines, and before the optimization the file is this file, and after the optimization it is something like this. Okay, so I'm going to leave this and copy this one, verify URL. Alright, okay, so for the rest of the setting you can leave them as it is and click save all changes. Okay, now let's go to database. As I already said that database cache is used when your database is huge, but our database is not it's not even 1 MB of size, so I'm going to leave the setting for now. Let's go to object cache, and yeah, the default setting is good enough. Let's go to browser cache, and now here you need to make sure that you set the last modder headifier, set the expiry header, and set the entity tag e tag, and make sure that you enable the HTTP gZip compression. And the same thing for the CSS/JS. It is already ticked here. Yep, you can leave the other settings and click Save All Changes. Okay, now let's go again and check the performance again after configuring the W3 total cache. Okay, right now the score is 96% for Google and 81% for Yahoo. So perfect. Now it's A for the Yahoo as well as for Google. So we did a good job, and now it is saying that we need to remove the query string from the static resource, and these are the query strings that we need to basically a query string is the question mark. As you can see, if I copy a URL, you can see that there is a query string which is this question mark here. So the line which have a question mark in the CSS or JS file, it means that is a query string. And to remove this thing or to optimize this thing, we need to insert a code in our website. So we can do this thing by just, I already have a query string remover here. All you need to do, you can find this query string remover in the supplementary section, in the supplementary material. So copy this thing. Okay, go to your appearance and editor, and in the theme functions or the functions.php, click the functions.php file, and at the end of this file you can paste the code. Okay, and update the file. So now it will produce all the URL without the question mark in them, without this question mark. So let's retest. Oops. All right, let me retest. I think it's not updated. Let's check on Pingdom. Pingdom is also a web performer tool which will do the same thing as the Gmetrics, but let's see. Just now. Okay, so it says that the preferred gate of our website is 88 out of 100. There are 11 requests, the load time is 2.61 seconds, and the page size is 149 KB. So we have our everything compressed already. Let's go to performance grade and see, remove the query string from the static resources. Yeah, I don't know why it is not working. Yep, same result. I think I'm missing something. Or maybe this is not working because when you customize the function file and on the online website, it may take some time to update the files and update the code. So maybe that could be a possible error. But it is a very good time that on the Google we are getting A+, and on the Yahoo as well the A. So this is the best configuration of W3 total cache, and we can perform our website in very good way. So this is all for this video, and thanks for watching it.